salsanicola.com. Buy yourself some tickets and meet us there. I'm going to be there. I'd love to meet you. And by the way, speaking of being there, Nate Campbell is scheduled to call the action with me as well in attendance. World female champion, and she's pound for pound ranked by Ring Magazine as one of the best female fighters of all time. Chevelle Halbach is going to be there meeting with the fans, and she's going to be bringing a couple of young fighters, amateur standouts that are looking to turn pro. So we're all looking forward to that next week. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Now here we go. We got the fighters are going to be coming out for this co-main event, I think, unless they're taking another break here or something. I don't think they're taking a break. I think they're getting ready to come out. It is the co-main event, and I don't know what else they want to do with that, but hey. You know, we got the co-main, which is going to be the junior middleweight division, and then we're following that up with a cruiserweight fight. You know, it's kind of funny. All the fights tonight, with the exception of the heavyweight fight, you know, all the fighters seem like they're either fighting in a catchweight fight or they're fighting in a weight class that they're going to be leaving soon. So we'll have to see where everybody ends up afterwards. You know, when we see these guys again. I know we're not going to see Kanat Isslam weigh in any less than he is tonight if he's fighting on the Salsanicola card next week. That's for sure. He's not going to go to welterweight division that quickly, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Well, we got some fighters coming out right now, and I believe, well, I'm hearing some music anyway, and I believe that the first guy out is going to be Yolexcy Martinez. And we got the glove guy, and guy that's leading everybody out is in the house. So that means it's not going to be too much longer, I would imagine. So, and here we go. We got the opponent, so to speak, Yolexcy Martinez, who's got a record of 5 wins and 5 losses. 4 of his wins coming by knockout. This guy is known for fighting tough people. His 10 fights are all against pretty tough opposition. He's upset people before. He likes to step in the ring with up-and-comers and highly touted fighters, undefeated fighters. Exactly what he's getting tonight when he steps in with Kanat Isslam, who's undefeated. He's now won a bronze medal in that Olympics. He did fight for China, and now he's going to be fighting here for us here in the United States, I should say, for us, but not for us. I mean, for us United States people. And he's making his first fight here in the States right now as he's making his way to the ring, and I'm looking forward to it. Nelson Lopez is in his corner. And speaking of Lopez, this whole show is being brought to us by Nelson's Promotions in association with Yolexcy from Almaty, Kazakhstan. So we're excited about that. And we want to once again give a special shout out to Boshen Ospanov. So here we go. We got a future, from what I'm told. And I believe when Nelson tells you, when Nelson Lopez tells you that he's got a future world champion, you believe him. And I can't wait to see this kid. He's entering the ring right now. And I think you guys are going to be happy what you see once this fight starts. This is a guy that knows what he's doing. And he's had as damn good in the pros. Let's go up to the ring announcer for the official introductions. All right, we got the official. Is Frank Santori Jr. and he's already gave the last-minute instructions, and these guys are ready to get it on, as Mills Lane would say. There's the bell to sound for the first round, scheduled for 6 in the junior middleweight division, and I think you're going to see a couple of fighters that know how to fight defensively, they know how to fight offensively, and right away Kanat goes to the body of Yolexcy Martinez, and Kanat is a beautiful overhand right. He's a polished fighter, and from what I understand, he does it all well. You know, he's got decent defense. He can throw punches with both hands effectively. He works the body, as you see right there. He's going to the body, then up to the head. One thing I haven't seen yet is much of a jab, but so far he's putting the pressure on Martinez early, and he's you know, he's kind of rolling with. Game plan right now is to break his opponent down a little bit. Up, and body shots that Martinez tried to return the favor with just landed on elbows. Beautiful body, left hook, and the referee's warning him that it was low, but it looked like it was right on the corner. I didn't think it was low, but you know, obviously I'm not in the ring. Works the body, man. He throws 2 body shots to every head shot. You got to love that, and it's already taking its toll on Martinez. You know, when they start crouching up like that, when fighters start crouching up like that after a body attack, you know that it's starting to affect them early. And he's sneaking in on overhand right, too. He comes up with a left, and the way, beautiful straight right. And when he comes with those body shots, they're almost like almost like an uppercut almost. They're digging in when he lands. And he's following it up with shots to the head. So as soon as Martinez moves his arms down to protect himself from the body, bam, there's a shot going to his head. So mixing it up beautifully is Kanat Isslam. It was a slip. It was quick. The referee was quick to rule it a slip. And Martinez misses wildly. Beautiful uppercut. Kanat Isslam is doing his thing here. And he's breaking down his opponent. There's already red on the face of Martinez. And we have Kanat Isslam is, you know, just going through the motions here. He's working the body. He's really, Martinez came back. Oh, solid shot. And that should be a knockdown. It is. Because the ropes kept him up, clearly. So that was definitely a knockdown. The end of round. So we got a knockdown by Kanat. Martinez went down 1 time already. So that's the first round. He went down. So, you know, I think what we're seeing with rest period is almost up. Seconds out warning. And here we go. There's the bell to start the second round of a scheduled 6-round fight in the junior middleweight division. Kanat Isslam is in the blue trunks with the white trim, and Yolexcy Martinez is wearing the the red trunks with the blue trim. Isslam is going after him. That was it. Martinez just waved the towel, stopped the fight. The fight's been stopped. Second round knockout. The corner threw in. Islam, and I had a chance to talk with Nelson Lopez, his promoter and his trainer, and here he made his United States debut right now, and he's leaving the ring as we speak. So that's the co-main event. Was scheduled for 6. Went 31 seconds into the second round, and we got one more fight to go, and that's our main event, and it looks like it's going to be in about 5 minutes. So we will keep you posted on what's going on between now and then. So great performance from Kanat Ислам, who just left the ring. And again, want to thank Nelson Promotions and in association with Yolexcy from Almaty, Kazakhstan. And we got that special shout out, a special thank you to Boshano Spanov. As we're getting ready for the main event, which is in the cruiserweight division. Normally, the fighter that's being showcased here, Azia Agustamana, did well. So I'm with. You want to come on?
Yeah, come on.
We're gonna have Nelson Lopez sit with us here for a second. Gonna have him turned on. All right, I'm with Nelson Lopez. We were talking about his fighter. Congratulations, Nelson. Kanat Ислам looked great, man. I love the way he works the body and he goes up to the head. And then when his opponent tried to cover up the head, he went back to the body. Well-disciplined fighter. Tell us what you got in store for him.
Most definitely. Thank you for being here with you guys and enjoy the fight. And I think we have a lot to learn yet. And we're just coming up, you know. It's now supposedly be 13-0. There's 4 fights missing. They have not put up in box rec. But we're working a lot of beats here and there. You know, I think in the next 6 and 7 months you'll see a different kid. I think I'm going to develop here a world champion, definitely. He's doing real good. He's very powerful. I have not seen yet in the last 12 fights that he had, no one take these punches. That is a real pit bull. But even the pit bull cannot take that beating.
No, he didn't want to take it. And I tell you, what I liked about what I saw was that, you know, he seemed like he was patient. You know, he worked the body well. I love that. He also was defensive-minded. His hands were up. And when his opponent came after him, he was able to cover up his body so that nothing hit him. I don't even think he took a clean punch in that fight.
Yeah, we practiced on working on being on defense and offense at the same time, you know, because, you know, back when we were fighting WSB with Aslan, we were a little bit wild, you know, but now we're trying to be more straight up with the punches. We're trying to work defense with offense, you know, more skill. We want more foot movement. You know, we work with the body completely, shoulder, hips, legs, you know, so we can develop power. You see, when he hit the guy, you know, you can slap a guy many times and don't bust him up. But when he hit this guy, he was really busting him up. he can do this to any fighter, you know, because we're talking about flesh. You know, when he hits someone, he's going to bust him up.
Oh, I saw him bust it up. He just methodically broke him down. Now, before the fight, you were telling me that one of the goals that you have for him is to possibly move him to welterweight division. He looks like he's in fantastic shape. Do you think he would have problem with the weight?
No, he doesn't have no problem. As a matter of fact, he walks around at 53, 54. He ate 3 hours before the weigh-in. He ate just before the fight 3 hours. He's not dieting. He's not drying out for the weight to make the weight. So, I mean, and on a good day, he's 151. It's not even 154.
Right.
You know, so I tell him, eat 3 meals a day and snacks. I mean, we have a diet. We're not eating just cookies and all this.
You don't eat like me, in other words.
Exactly. I don't know how you eat, but definitely.
Look at me. What do you think? You think I'm good?
But this is the scene in Kazakhstan, right?
Yeah.
I like to thank Jetsu, Barshan Ospanov for giving.
I thanked him 100 times. He's going to have to pay you for all the thanks.
He is. Believe me, this is my partner, my friend. He's everything. He's our sponsor also. And hope that we come to Kazakhstan soon and do a show in Almaty, Kazakhstan. You know, Kanat is awesome. You know, when I first signed him, the first thing he asked me was, Nelson, I want you to treat him like a son. He is like my son. He's so religious. He's so good. He's so disciplined. He does everything I tell him. Even when he's fighting in the ring, he's looking at me to see my signal to do what he needs to do. So, I mean, we have a champion.
I said that. Before, I'm glad you say that, because during the broadcast I said that you told me before that we're looking at a future champion here, and I said that here. Now, are we going to see him next week?
We're looking at a champion. Right here. He is. He's coming. Come here. Yes,
are we going to see him next week?
We're scheduled to fight at 13 in Jacksonville.
Good. So we'll get to see him again.
Right after Jacksonville, we fight in Dominican Republic on the 19th. And right after that, on the 26th, we're doing the FECA box title in Ecuador. So
beautiful.
We are. I want him to say something to Kazakhstan.
Go ahead.
Hey, Kazakh, is that? Come here. Come on, speak to everybody, Kazakhstan.
Take his mouthpiece out.
Assalamu alaikum, Қазақстандықтар. Менің әр жеңісім сіздер үшін. Жасасын Қазақстан. Жасасын қазақтар. Алға қазақтар.
New champion. Yes, he's coming. Okay, go ahead and change. We'll see a little bit.
Great stuff. Hey, I want to ask you, so congratulations with him. I'm looking forward to seeing him next week. You had another fighter on the card as well, Stan Classy, and I was noticing some stuff about him. When is he going to keep his hands up? The kid, I mean, he delivers punches. He looks so good in the ring, but he was frustrating the heck out of me watching him. I mean, he just refuses to keep his hands up. He's going to get hurt.
Yes, he did. You're absolutely right. I just cannot make it. I'm working on that very hard because he's only 20 years old. He just turned pro about 2 months ago, so he's just getting the feel of this professional boxing. Now, we gave up 15 pounds. He's not at 175, like I say, he's 160.
Yeah, I saw that.
Know, and that's another thing. I want him to make 160 so he can fight a lesser powerful fighter. You know,
But still, he's got to keep his hands. I mean, that fight was very entertaining. But it seemed like every time he threw a punch, he was leaving himself wide open.
Wow.
And that's what was, that was the only time he was getting hit. And you know.
He's too comfortable. Way too comfortable. You know, I mean, if I have a fighter, he's got a problem, and a defect, I'm going to say it. You know, I'm not going to hide nothing like that because you're definitely looking for the champion. But he have a lot to learn. And we're working on all that. I think a couple of years, so. That's boxing.
He'll have a good opportunity to watch this fight, watch it on tape, and he can see it, you know.
Of course.
But Nelson, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And we appreciate you, all the help. And
see you in Jacksonville on the 13th.
I will.
Yes,
I'll be seeing you next week, man.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. That's Nelson Lopez from Nelson's Promotions, and he sat with us, and we even had a shout-out to Kazakhstan from our fighter, that you just saw for the first time in the United States. Kanat Islam